Hello, this is Jim for the Monopoly Project. We're here on Val Vista Lakes. It's March 5th. As you can see, it's a rare cloudy day in Phoenix. It's also very windy. And so we're on the Monopoly Project Live. We're going to do a few of our floating book reviews. Of course, we're on the yacht here on Val Vista Lakes. Every successful real estate mogul has a yacht, and this is the Monopoly Project yacht. Unfortunately, it's the Bikini Girls' day off, so you just have me. And I'm also captain and crew. So today we're here to review 4 books, 2 on scripture. The first one is The Resurrection Shock. Did the disciples get it right? You can see the wind blew my camera. Second one is The Drama of Scripture. And then the next 2 are by John T. Reed, one of my favorite real estate authors. The first one is how to write and publish your own book, and the second one is best practices for the intelligent real estate investor. And so we're going to get started with these right now. You can see the wind's really picking up here, so let me go off and adjust the boat, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's Jim back on the Monopoly Project. We're doing a review of 4 books. We're on to the last 2 books. Both of them are by John T. Reed, one of my favorite authors. He writes about real estate from personal experience. He also writes about coaching, football, baseball coaching at the youth level. He's done a lot of that. And so anyway, the first book I'm going to read, and I did review his book Succeeding, I think 6 months or a year ago for the Monopoly Project, and you can see that in the archives. And I recommend that book. This book here is really interesting. It's how to write, publish, and sell your own book. And by book, he means literally a physical book. This is one of his books, and he does not sell on Amazon. He only sells through his website. And you generally can't buy his books. I guess you could buy them used if somebody wanted to sell them, but he does not sell through Amazon. He refuses any orders from them for reasons why he gives in here, and that's why I bought this book, because I just wanted to see what he thought about it. And also Pastor Jeff, our real estate agent, who is, I keep saying is a pastor because he also is a pastor besides being a real estate broker, my partner in investment, and an all-around great guy, does a lot of the same kind of things Reed does, and I thought he might want to go and add an author to his list of great accomplishments. And so this writing about, like I said, about real estate, obviously real estate brokering, but also he does other things like coaching on how to build teams, specifically management teams, but other things like that. So that's one of the reasons why I bought this book. But what I want to say, definitely, if you have any thoughts at all about wanting to write a book, you should read this book, because he tells you in great detail the economics of when you write a book, who gets paid what. And I mean, probably 98 or 99% of books are through the traditional publishers. And basically almost it's very difficult to make money unless you're one of these big airport bestseller authors. You just don't make money in publishing books, because there's a lot of overhead and there's a lot of competition. And so, but this book tells you how to write, publish, and sell your own book. And when I say write, publish, and sell, there's a lot of books on how to write a book, right? And this tells you a little of that, but that's not the main focus. The real main focus is publish and sell. So he actually goes into great detail. Again, John T. Reed has a lot of detailed information, mostly because he's done it himself personally, and he knows on the literal mechanics of how to go about to what does it cost to get somebody to assemble a book, and also you can write your own book, you can publish your own book, But if you don't sell it, then you're wasting your time. So he talks about how to sell it, and basically it's again, detailed information on marketing, which is very important. I mean, there's the old saying is that if you build a better mousetrap, they will beat a path to your door. Actually, that's not true. You need the marketing. I mean, unless something is, well, you need market, even if it's the greatest invention in the world. If people don't know about it and know why they need it, you're not going to sell any. So, so like I said, I hardly recommend this book if you've ever even thought about writing a book, because it tells you all the steps that once you wrote the book, you have to actually physically build a book, and you have to assemble it, you have to market it, you have to sell it. And just as an example, I think this book costs $29.99, and the next one I'm going to review, which was also written by John T. Reed, was $39.99. But his prices are definitely higher than what you would expect for a book of this size. In fact, he even talks about how much a book costs by thickness, dollars per inch. It's weird to think about books like that, but he has a lot of really super interesting detail in here. So I definitely recommend this. I recommend almost everything by John T. Reed, and although I would give you one caveat, and you'll hear a little more about this in the next book review. I almost caution you away from John T. Reed's stuff because he has so much knowledge. He may scare you away from stuff because he does tend to highlight the issues and problems on a particular subject, as opposed to just, I mean, he's certainly not saying making it sound real easy. But in this book, if you want to know the mechanics of actual selling books, writing and selling books, this is the book for you. So anyway, so we're going to go on to our next book, also written by John T. Reed.